Tonight on NewsCenter. Deadly shots fired after a homecoming celebration. Cal U takes a trip back in time. Reality game show contestants visit Cal with a message. And the Vulcans look to move one step closer to the PSAC West title. NewsCenter starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV NewsCenter for the week of October 21st, 2010. I'm Shelby McAdams.
And I'm Will Moore. Our top story tonight, the deadly homecoming shooting that rocked the borough of California as well as the Cal U community. CUTV had the first camera crew on the scene Sunday morning and has been covering this developing story throughout the week. Sunday morning, shots were fired at a post-homecoming party at 264 Mechanic Street, Apartment F, in California Borough. When police arrived, they found multiple people injured, the most severe of which was 18-year-old Jerron Grayson, a freshman at Hampton University in Virginia. According to the criminal complaint issued by the Pennsylvania State Police, Grayson was pronounced dead at 3:25 a.m. while awaiting medical helicopter transport. Early Sunday evening, State Police 19-year-old Keith Edward Jones of Monessen, and upon questioning at the State Police Barracks in Bell Vernon, he was apprehended and charged. CUTV was at the press conference when Washington County District Attorney Stephen Toprani announced the charges.
He was charged with 1 homicide, 2 counts of aggravated assault, reckless endangering, as well as firearms violations.
Toprani also discussed Grayson's involvement in the ordeal, stating that his targeting was coincidental.
Preliminary information suggests that he was just an innocent bystander and that he likely had no involvement with any altercation that was being conducted. It looks like one of those cases of really being at the wrong place.
While the police have Jones in custody, Toprani underlined the fact that the investigation is still forthgoing and details are being withheld.
The other details of the investigation are not being released at this time because we are in the process of interviewing multiple witnesses. Again, keeping in mind that there may have been more than 100 individuals at the particular scene over the evening. So the state police, their work isn't done. The investigation still continues.
Jones is currently being held at the Washington County Correctional Facility without bond. CUTV will have more details on this case as the story develops. In wake of Sunday's shooting, California Borough as well as the university community have been on edge. We took a camera to the streets to speak with students directly about their feelings on the situation. How they felt regarding Sunday morning's tragedy.
It surprised me because I didn't think something like that could happen around here, you know. I always hear about it in different states or different schools. I was just surprised that something like that could happen. Yeah.
It was really, really shocking to me. I was doing my radio show actually at the student center, so which was over at 2 a.m. So actually, I was driving past the ambulance that was heading towards campus, and I couldn't believe it.
We also asked how students first learned of the events.
I got back to campus and tried opening my door, and it was on lockdown. I didn't know. I asked someone about it, and then I didn't stop hearing about it since then.
I got a text telling someone told me about it happening, and I'm thinking, what the heck's going on with this school at this point in time?
One of my fraternity brothers is in the apartments that was right next to the shooting, so he apparently slept through it, but yeah, he heard about it, so that's how I heard about it.
The night of, it was really crazy, because then my mom called me and asked me if I was okay.
CUTV also asked if and how students' feelings of security changed based on the weekend's events.
When I first got here, as a freshman, none of this stuff happened, and now, everything is going crazy, it seems like. I don't know why. It sort of makes it feel less safe. I'm not walking around campus anymore.
Yeah, I still feel safe because I'm always with friends, so I'm never by myself. But I don't know, I guess I expect my friends like this guy here to watch my back if something happens.
I still feel safe because mainly I walk with a big group of people, or you got to stay together, stuff like that. And these are isolated incidents and things like that. So, you know, it's rare. You got to think about it as isolated incidents. And if you're looking for a problem, that's maybe when it comes out. So you just gotta take the precautions and walk with people.
Regarding Sunday morning's tragedy, Cal U President Angelo Armenti issued the following statement. California University of Pennsylvania is committed to maintaining a safe and secure environment for our students. In the coming days, University Police will continue to keep extra patrols on duty and to cooperate with California Borough officers and state police as needed. A bicycle patrol is operating on evening and midnight shifts, giving our police officers swift access to key areas on and around campus. We continue to be vigilant about security at our residence halls and campus events. We will also provide counseling for students who are coping with this tragedy.
More shocking news in the borough as California Mayor Casey Durdines announced his resignation as mayor at the Borough Council meeting last Thursday. Durdines, who has been quite upset with the council recently, said that other obligations have arisen in his life and that he would be leaving his position at the end of the year. Durdines, who was the youngest elected mayor ever in California, has served for the past 5 years and was unavailable for a comment.
Now, if you're a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins, you may have noticed some new Cal U signage on the boards at the CUTV Energy Center this season. That's due in part to a new and unique partnership between the Penguins organization and California University. CUTV's Justin Carlo has more on the story.
Here on campus, you can't go a day without seeing students walking around in Pittsburgh Penguins apparel, which is why it seems so fitting that Cal U is the official education partner with the Penguins and their new home, the CUTV Energy Center.
I spoke with the interim vice president for marketing and university relations about the certain elements of the partnership Cal U has with the Penguins.
Yes, the integrated partnership we have with the Penguins started 2 years ago, before their last season at Mellon and before they were moving into CUTV. And we had put together what are the things that would help us, you know, with our university goals and what would help them. And what would help us on our end was getting scholarship dollars. It would be helping getting internships and job opportunities for our students, as well as getting brand recognition.
We also spoke about why the university and the Penguins organization came together for this partnership.
They looked at us as a great partner because we have so many students, we're growing, and our reputation among our students for many employers, and particularly them and stuff, is that our students work very hard, and the Penguins brands, they're young, you know, a lot of their players, and they work very hard.
So from the Cal conference room to advertisements to internships and game tickets, you'll be seeing a lot more involvement between the university and the Penguins here on campus and in Pittsburgh. Reporting for CUTV NewsCenter, I'm Justin Carlo.